Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the AQHYA World Show. As Michelle stated, this is the first Ride the Pattern this evening of Showmanship at Halter. The intent of showing these demonstrations is for you to see the intended pathway of the test, to know where cones will be set, the judges will be, and what direction they are going to go to inspect. That is the intent of these demos, and we hope we do a good job for you. So the first pattern that we are going to go through tonight is the level 3, 14 to 18 prelims that will be in this arena. So Whitney is going to perform this pattern. You will go, the start cone is placed where it will be, which is 30 feet off of the end gate, right in the middle of the pin. Nice trot off. She is to stop before she gets to the judge. She will now perform the 270 and immediately trot off. This will be an extended trot. This arch size is to be able to show the extension of you and your horse. Please show it in the size that is the best of their ability. A 1.5 turn is performed here. The next half circle, which is on the inside path of the extended trot circle, and you will head straight to the judge with a break to the walk. She will then perform a 90, and your setup is here. Again, all judges will go to the right in your inspection. When she is excused, she is to back 1.5 horse lengths. Walk until even with judge. Extend trot out to even with the start cone. Good, Whitney, thank you. Please note also when it states horse length and a half on these patterns, they want to see you backing the distance asked in the number of steps that your horse can do it. Some horses take smaller steps than others. That's going to have to be your judgment. So the steps are not going to be specifically counted, okay? They have informed me that those steps are not going to be specifically counted, but you need to do them to place them in the manner that looks good for you and your horse. Yeah, I sure can. While she's looking. While Whitney's catching her breath a second and looking over the next pattern. Oh, I need to touch on the finals, so just a second. We will not be doing the 14 to 18 level 3 finals pattern. But for you that are interested, your start cone is going to be 30 feet in from the end gate, right on the middle line of this arena, up the middle line. The judge is going to be over on the stand where the side where most of you are sitting, and there's a Montana Silversmith sign underneath you all. It's going to be 15 feet off of that Montana Silversmith sign. And after your 14 to 18 prelims and the final numbers are announced, the plan is to have a meeting outside around the announcer's stand in the warm-up pen for those people making the finals. Whitney, you give me a thumbs up when you're ready. And we're trying to go through each pattern one time. We're not going to try to go through them multiple times. We got a lot to do tonight, so we need to do them once. The next pattern that we are going to is the level 3 13 and under finals. We are going to perform that pattern in here. Afterwards, I will give you the visuals where to place it in the performance arena, because this pattern will be run in the performance arena. So Whitney's at the start cone. She's ready to go. She's going to walk halfway to her corner. This is a corner, not a 90-degree. It's a corner. She's going to try to trot to the center. Perform a 720, which is 2 complete turns. We want to see even pace, even cadence, everything done in a smooth manner. Walk to judge, 90-degree turn. Set your horse up. When excused, she's going to back approximately, that word approximately, a horse length. She's got to walk forward to even with the judge. Go back to the start cone for your stop. Pattern is complete. Again, these patterns don't have a specific wording as to how to exit the arena. Your pattern is done when you've stopped. Exit at a walk, at a trot, however you wish. I am going to make a note on this pattern for you all. It says to back 1 horse length. Some of you, your horse doesn't take as big as steps, so 4 steps for 1 horse length, and you're not going to be past that judge. You need to go far enough that you are past the judge so you can get at least in 2 walk steps before you have to trot off. Okay, has everybody kind of got that? And now, markers on this pattern in the other arena. The performance arena has signs on the opposite side of where the bleachers are. There is a, where is it? Your start cone will be 25 feet in, directly across from the AQHYA sign, which is pretty low in the arena, close to a gate. That's where your start cone will be. It will be on the bleacher side, but even with the AQHYA sign. And it will be 25 feet in. The judge will be even with the Wrangler sign on the wall, and he will be 15 feet in. All judges will be sitting around the steward that is performing the judge's task. The next pattern we will be doing is your level 2 13 and under finals, which this pattern is also the level 2 14 to 18 finals. It will be run in both arenas. So we will show it in this arena, and then we will explain your visual markers in the other arena. And please, all of you know the judge will nod. She's making her arc. You've got to be arena aware. You've got to know where your judge is. Pick out the place on that wall you can go to be even with him. Go right into the 180. You're going to walk halfway to the judge. Trot. Stop, set your horse up. Again, judges will be traveling to the right in each pattern. We're backing approximately 1.5 horse lengths after the turn. At this point, you briefly, no, I'm doing okay. This is a brief setup. The judge, look at the judge, they will nod to you. Your back even with the start cone pattern is complete. Did everybody get that part on that brief setup? You will set them up, present, look at your judge. You will be nodded to when to go on. Okay, now to go over the markers on this pattern in the performance arena. The judge will be placed 15 feet off the wall in front of the Wrangler sign that is over there. In front of the Wrangler sign. And the start cone is 25 feet in from the gate, which is directly across from the AQHYA sign. So judge is 15 feet in from the Wrangler sign. Your start cone will be, 25 feet in, directly over from the AQHYA sign. Next pattern we are going to. We will be doing the level 1, 13 and under champion of champions, and the level 14 to 18 champion of champions, which will be in the performance arena. But we will demonstrate it to you tonight in here, then let you know your markers over there. While we're all sitting here waiting for Whitney, do we have any questions at this point? Somebody's going to have to stand up and scream or wave a hand or something. Well, that's awesome. I'm hoping you all are getting the information that you need. Whitney, you only got one more and you're good. She's getting them in. This start cone in the performance arena will be 25 feet off of that wall, directly across from an allocate your assets sign that is right there by the AQHYA sign. She's going to walk halfway. You're going to have to find your halfway visual. Trot. Nice corner. You're going straight line across. She goes about a third of the way. She's going to do a spin and a half. And here is this area again. Back approximately a horse and a half length to make it fit the pattern. She'll stop in front of the judge. She's going to set up. Inspection time. Inspection is complete. She's excused. She does a 90 and extend trots out to even with the start cone. Pattern is complete. Exit as you wish. Guys, there's no tricks, there's no traps in these patterns, there's no funny places. I tried to give you information of questions that I think any of you would have.